love
It really is.
technology.
Well, you know what the hell we're doing.
Well, sometimes computers don't like to talk to each other properly. And in this case, your computer decided it didn't like the Skype feed. So that's where we are.
Well, and the issue is, it's all about, let's all get along. It doesn't matter if it's something that politically, personally, even with your computer.
That's right.
Why can't we all just get along?
Last week
That's
it was
all
my computer, and this week it's your computer. What can you say?
Yeah, and evidently my computer's on strike, and I didn't know. Evidently,
Yeah?
it was part of the federal program, and it wasn't getting paid. So, they decided, we just won't do a damn thing until we get our money.
That's right.
And,
where is that check?
So what are you going to do? I mean, this is the way. I love the way that I got the message. I got the message via. I'm going to have to find that bloody actual Word document that he sent it, and evidently I didn't see it big enough. He made it like 50 font, 50-point font. And I go,
actually,
okay.
72.
Yeah. Okay. Really?
Yep, 72.
What's going on here?
And I was trying to get in Facebook, and then my phone decided, even though it said it was charged, decided to just shut off. So I was like, I can't believe this. This is crazy.
The thing is, once in a blue moon, you just have these technical glitches. And, I'm always prepared. I always have my phone ready just in case, because you and I keep in contact with each other. It's okay to, I guess, to show that third wall, if you will. And, and I'm like, once in a while, folks who are listening right now, you usually, you'll catch us on, on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We're on Facebook Live. And then we communicate basically through Skype, and that's our main focus. But, my wonderful co-host, Janice Hermson, she is the most, and I love her to death. She is probably one of the sweetest ladies I've ever worked with. And
you say that to all the girls. Come on.
No. Listen, it's not true. You are number 422. And
exactly.
422 and I. No, actually, it's just one of those things that actually happens. But you know what? This is a great way to go ahead and, I guess, test our wonderful, what's the word I'm looking for? Our wonderful talents that we have in communicating with the people around the world.
There you go.
And we also, we actually go ahead and we do the things that are necessary.
Taking that high road. I really like it, Basil. Take that high road. This is good. This is very good.
You can get angry at the computer, but who are we really, really hurting?
The computer pretty soon.
You can, you know what? I'm going to have to get a new computer. I mean, not to say that this is old, but I'm pretty sure a couple dinosaur prints on it someplace, the fossils are in there.
I want to take and do a screenshot of your desktop and show all 280 icons that are on your desktop.
Listen.
He's no fun, is he? No.
I'm organized. There's people like you who have like 3 little like folders, and I'm like, you know what? Screw you. No, I put things on there. I put things on there that are important to me. Okay, that are important to me. Again, important to me. You got to remember, I have a food company. I have a production company. I have an actual, where we do a bunch of stuff, and then I got my basil, my actual basil stuff for tours and stuff like that. I got personal stuff on there. Craig's been going through and rummaging through my, all my icons that I have on my desktop. I'm sure he loved that one segment that we had. Well, that's another story. Yeah, basically. But you know what, folks who are listening right now, we're always on audio or video.
There you go.
7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's New York City time for you people out all over the world, like my friends over in Australia. And I got someone beeping through. Hold on, let me see who it is.
Okay.
Do we have it now?
Oh, We might, because we're echoing. So we must have you, Basil.
Well, I'm going to get off this.
There you are. Yes, I hear the change in your voice. My goodness. Yes. You're now throaty and all that.
Yeah, baby. I'm all throaty. I'm all about the throaty.
There you go.
You know, I have no idea where the time is and all the stuff that we usually go through.
Well, you got about a minute and a half thereabouts, so you can say a few things.
Let me say a few quick things. Hey, Ventura, California. I'm going to be there Thursday night for the Growing Up Greek in America show. Folks, this is the little thing that you saw all over the place. I don't know if you could see that, but call 805-644-1500. Tickets are going, if we're not sold out, we're pretty much sold out. But we are actually getting to that time, aren't we? We got about a minute left, do we, Janice?
Yes, we do. You're getting pretty good at this, huh?
Yes, I am. I can actually see things. It's amazing, isn't it? Okay, I'm just saying.
Just incredible.
It is incredible. I'm just amazing. Amazing. So anyway, you're going to have me there Thursday night for my Growing Up Greek in America show. Friday night, I'll be at the same club, the Ventura Comedy. It's the Ventura Harbor Comedy Club. Folks, you got to go. Good friend of mine, Randy Lubis, runs the place, and I'm going to be doing my general audience show on Friday and my Growing Up Greek in America show on Thursday. You got to call that number again.
Put it up there again. Put it up there again.
Yes, 805-644-1500. Make sure, because, folks, I just heard the place has been going crazy. And then we'll talk about the Harrisburg Comedy Zone. Next week, I'll be there at Harrisburg Comedy Zone, Lancaster, Hershey, New Cumberland, PA. All of you, come and catch the show. Well, listen, we got to take off. We'll be right back after a few of these messages. We were kind of listening to a Pinch of Basile. Oh, my God, all this techniques.
This is America Matters Media on AM 1180 KCKQ, a Lotus broadcast station. The power of radio since 1967.
Unable to listen to the whole show? A recording of today's program will be available later today. Visit americamatters.us and click on the podcast link. Now, back to the show.
We are back, and you're listening, watching. You're doing all that wonderful stuff you're supposed to be doing on A Pinch of Basile. I'm here with my wonderful co-host, Janice Hermson. And, Greg, thanks for putting this whole thing together. I don't know what happened with what's been going on, but I'm supposed to wave to Tina Papadopoulos. I'm supposed to acknowledge Mike Gershi, as we all know and love him here on the show. Way to go, Janice. It's Mike Gersh. Very funny comic. Does a wonderful seminar for people who get caught drunk driving and everything. And it's a great story, and he does a hell of a job. Mike Gersh.
Well, he might change it to Gershie now.
Mike, I just rolled a 6.
Yeah, now you got everyone talking about rolling a 6. Mother of God, I haven't done the bit in years, but all of a sudden they want to bring this up. Why don't you bring up the Chinese checkers? That was the most confusing game in the world, Chinese checkers.
Oh,
you know how to play Chinese checkers?
Come on.
You know how to play Chinese checkers?
I do.
You do not. Chinese people have no idea how to play Chinese checkers. They're sitting there going, how the hell, every time I try to king you, my marble roll off. Okay, anyway, so enough about that. But listen, anyway, enough of that nonsense. Tina Papadopoulos, I love you. Thanks for doing a great job. Again, Ventura, California, this Thursday night. That's right. One show. Folks, you got to come. Look, you get heavy-duty hors d'oeuvres. You get the show. You get me. What else do you want? Call right now, 805-644-1500.
Look at those legs.
Yeah, I know. Huh? Let me tell you something. That is the #1 poster in every prison in the United States. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Then, don't forget, Harrisburg at the Comedy Zone. One of my favorite places to be at, Harrisburg Comedy Zone. Actually, they have a great club there. It's called Boomerangs. And you got to go there. This is one of the most unique comedy clubs I've ever been to. I'm very proud to play this room once a year. I'm going to be there the 8th and 9th, Friday and Saturday of February. And then on Sunday, I'm doing a big fat Greek comedy show, Sunday the 10th. So you got to call right now, 717-290-5653. Or just wind up going to to the Comedy Zone. They have a thing with you go with Instagram and all that stuff. They got everything. But catch me there, Harrisburg, Lancaster, New York, Hershey, and the whole New Cumberland area. We'll see you there. Now, there's a couple things I need to get to. My guest next week is going to be Sotiri, a good friend of mine who does all the comedy, stuff. He was supposed to be on today, folks, and I want to send my respects to him, his entire family. He lost 2 uncles on the same day. Can you imagine that, Janice?
I cannot. I really cannot.
Two very close,
That's
wonderful
horrible.
uncles. And he lost them at the same day a couple of days ago, and I felt so sorry. And this is what I love about this cat. He's a good-looking, multi-talented family guy who I love. He goes by the name of Sotiri. I was honored enough to be in one of his videos that we did called Fanta, and he's going to come on the show. I think we got him on for next week for sure. But my condolences, and may his memory be eternal for both of the uncles, and that's all I got to say with that. So, we're very, very excited to have him. But I got to tell you, I have also something that we need to discuss because I am going to be in Ventura. You and I were discussing how Ventura got its name.
Yes, we were, weren't we?
Yes, and what is the actual name of Ventura, California?
And you're asking me that question?
I am asking you because you are a Californian. You are one of the
you ratted me
people. You are one. Yes, I did. Originally, you were born there. Listen, it is what it is.
I've been here this is my adopted home. I've been here for it'll be 25 years.
Wow.
This year.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
Listen, I love
it here.
Reno there.
Yes.
I do too. I love Reno. People are like, oh, how can you? I love Reno.
Yeah, it's a wonderful little place.
Of mine, got a good friend of mine, Harry, who I don't want to say his last name. Harry, who lives out there, and his lovely wife, and their children, fantastic people. Great area. But listen, I love California too. There's a uniqueness to every state that I go to. I like to find out. But believe it or not, San Buenaventura.
Yes, San
Buenaventura.
You did very nicely.
Did you like that? Well, it's that Greek accent that comes on, especially when it comes to Spanish words. Yes, the city's actual name is San Buenaventura. Halfway between Los Angeles and Santa Barbara, lies in the coastal city of Ventura. It starts at the top of the steep Ventura foothills and winds its way down to the Pacific, overlooking the Channel Islands National Park. It's really beautiful there. I got to tell you, I really loved it there. I was very taken back by it. And that's where I'm going to be at, as a matter of fact, starting tomorrow. I'll be there, and I'm looking forward to it. And there's a lot of other things,
there's some great history there. The name itself comes from the mission San Buenaventura, which was a Spanish mission established in 1782 by Father Junipero Serra. Say that 5 times fast.
Father Juniperos, which is Greek.
No S. No S.
Just Junipero?
Yes.
Okay.
Serra.
Which is Greek.
Okay.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Is Greek. It means the Spanish guy. Anyway, yeah, I'm very
good for you.
So stupid. Yes, Well, because I go that way. That's the way I ride. You know what I'm saying? I need a 6. Anyway, you don't have to go any further for world-class soccer. Oh my God,
Ventura.
I feel it's a Ventura. No, because even the guys over in Europe and Australia, they're going, oh man, I can't wait to get a Ventura and to play soccer. Soccer is the only place people truly appreciate.
There you go.
I love it. It's and I guess they got like Premier Development League over there as well. I didn't know that.
Yeah, interesting things you find out when you go visit different places, right?
Even when you read something, you learn something. I'm always amazed.
Every now and then when you read something, you learn something, yes.
Sometimes I amaze myself. I put letters together.
And they
words
get to be
come
words.
Out,
yeah.
And then
amazing.
Words, it goes into sentences. I love it.
Oh, my
Next
goodness.
week, I'm going to be playing Trouble again. And I'll be in trouble if I don't shut up.
No,
Okay.
Chinese checkers.
Chinese. Oh, you like that joke, huh? Every time I try to king you, my marble will fall. Okay. Southern California. Ventura have cornered the market on the outdoors. There is one thing that I got to tell you. That area, like I said, is beautiful. But the one thing, and I want to get to it, is the trail that you were discussing.
Oh, no, that's in our next thing. That's because that's
segment?
not Ventura. That's California. So we're going to cover that in a little bit. Yeah, and I know you want to talk about that. I want to talk about that too. But first, we don't have to talk about the clothes. Let's talk about the fact that Gluten-free is a Ventura original. I bet you didn't know that.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
So all these years since I was a kid, I was eating glutens.
We're eating those glutens.
And no one gave a damn. I had peanut allergies. No one gave a damn.
Yeah, there you go.
All of a sudden, 10 years ago, oh my God, we can't eat peanut butter. And why not? Because I have a peanut allergy.
And actually, Ventura was the very first place in the world to produce lima beans outside of native Peru. So,
really?
Yeah. It's from this source that gluten-free was introduced to the world. So who knew that? Ventura.
I didn't know.
I lived 45 minutes from there and never knew these things. Wow.
And did you enjoy the lima beans?
Yeah, not my favorite lima bean. No.
Oh,
no,
I love lima beans. You know why?
They're not bad, but they're not my favorite.
A little bit of butter cooked in there, salt, pepper. That's a meal and a half right there.
Okie dokie.
Say what? What was that, Craig?
Some Gilroy California garlic on top of it.
Oh, baby. Cooked in there with it. Oh, my God. And, and the gas that you pass is just unbelievable. Especially with the garlic added in. It just gives it a
basil.
Ventura, California in Flatulence County.
I love Flatulence County. I have been there vacationing. It smells a little bit, but nonetheless, the thing is the beauty.
Oh my goodness,
of
Craig!
Flatulence County.
You've gone to the dark side.
He is my son. He went to the dark side.
Oh my!
Yes, chili peppers. Who knew this? The chili peppers, really? That came from Ventura as well?
Well, they became a thing in Ventura. That's what they're telling you there.
Okay.
I don't know what that means, that they became a thing.
I'm seeing this theme of where they imported a lot of stuff and took a lot of stuff from South America that they started growing in that area.
Yeah,
so are you saying that people were smuggling things to Ventura? Is that what you're saying?
And they brought the workers up to harvest them, too.
Oh, wow. Hey. All right.
Let's talk about the ghost hunters. I like the ghost hunters better. Ghost hunters flock to Ventura. Aren't you excited about going to Ventura?
And speaking of changing the subject real quick, thank you, Janice Hermson. I got to tell you, yes, the ghost hunters are back. You know the amazing thing about these ghost hunters and the ghosts themselves. I never knew that ghosts had maps to find their way to Ventura. Never knew that. Evidently, they're getting there one way or another. I actually had the opportunity to go a little bit north. I went up to I'm sorry. Oh gosh, where's the haunted house? The Winchester haunted house, San Jose.
San Jose.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's a ways from Ventura.
Yeah, it is. It is. Follow the story without interrupting me. Okay.
Go for it, man.
I don't know if you've ever been there, but the hairs in the back of my neck, there's something going on there. And every time I play Ventura, the ghosts love my show. By the way, for any Greek ghosts that are out there, I'll be doing my Growing Up Greek in America show on the 31st in Ventura, California, Ventura Harbor Comedy Club. Just saying. But before we go any further, folks, it's about that time again. We have to do these commercials. We have sponsors to go to, and I'm very excited about that because we're going to be right back. Just one word from our sponsors, and then we'll be right back to a pinch of basil, Craig, and of course Janice Hermson. She loves the ghosts.
This is America Matters Media on AM 1180 KCKQ, a Lotus broadcast station. The power of radio since 1967.
To join the conversation, call 844-790-TALK. That's 844-790-8255. Now back to the show.
Oh, we are back on a Pinch of Basile. Don't forget, I'm streaming live right now on Facebook. You also listen to me on the TuneIn app, radio. That's right. Or on any phone device. Once you have the app, just search America Matters. And you go, if you're on your computer, go to americamatters.us. If you want comments to the Basile fan, go to my Basile fans page on Facebook. Basile fans, BASILEFANS. Go ahead, comment on there. Let me know if you have any questions as well. You can give us a call as well at 844-790-8255. That's 844-790-8255. Or you can also text Janice. Janice can give you what is that text number, Janice?
775-237-2266.
And we were discussing some of the important news stories. Are we allowed to discuss that, Janice?
I don't know if we are or not. Between you and Craig, I'm not sure that I can take it.
I think it's important. Craig, being the great engineer that he is and good friend of the show, he is always concerned about he's our fact finder, if you will.
Or fact checker.
Or fact checker, fact finder, and Craig was concerned that perhaps there wasn't any type of flatulence county out there in the United States. And Craig, tell our wonderful listeners and viewers what you found.
Well, the first thing listed is not a county named Flatulence, but in Broward County,
we all know Broward County.
Yes.
Oh, of course.
Yes. Florida woman farts, pulls knife on man in dollar store.
That's bad gas.
That's bad, yes.
That's bad gas. Yeah.
Yeah. It says Diana Beach woman pulls knife on man after loud farting.
Wow. Did she pass the gas?
No, I think he did, and she pulled the knife on him for doing it. She was going to deflate him even farther.
You guys.
Yeah. No, listen, I'm just telling you, if indeed she was the gas passer, and then she pulled a knife on
Passer or
herself.
passee, right?
Passee.
I don't know.
Could be the passor or the passee. No, she would be
actually, she is the passor. She passed. Yeah, while waiting in the line at the store, I'm reading the story farther. Yeah, she's the one that did it, and then pulled a knife on the man for him complaining.
Wow.
Well,
that's pretty brutal.
Can you blame the poor lady? She was so upset that someone actually called her on it.
Yeah.
That he said she just took a knife to anyone.
She threatened to gut him, is what her words were.
Oh my!
Wow!
Ooh,
wow.
That's brutal.
Yeah,
really brutal.
There'll be no debutante ball for her. That's for damn. So, I'm just going to tell you that right now. But I'm very, very surprised with that. But listen, we have, before the Flatulence County thing even came about, we have facts about California, which I did not know. And in 1818, the Argentine pirate,
Hippolyte. Yeah, you talk about me not knowing what names. See? Hippolyte.
Listen.
Come on.
It's not the Janet's show. It's the Basile show, okay? Hippolyte Bouchard attacked Monterey, California. After an hour of combat, the Argentinian flag flew over it, but only for a week. And then it was returned to the Spaniards. And you know why?
Oh, I know. You'll tell us.
Lack of flatulence.
Of course. Of course.
No. Actually, it was a very, very, Hippolyte. You think he got beat up in school a lot? I'm just saying. Yo, Hippolyte. Yeah, you come over here. Let me just smack you. Anyway, go ahead. Oh, listen, there is a town named Cool. It's called Cool. And other called Squabbletown in California.
Yes.
Cool and Squabbletown.
Wouldn't you like to live in Cool? Where do you live? Oh, I'm in Cool.
Wow.
That's cool.
Or I'm cool. Or I don't know. You'd have to find a really good line for that. Should have thought that out better.
No, I'm cool. Yeah, you are cool. Have a big C on the helmets for your football team. What would be a good name for the Cool football team?
I don't know. I'm sure you and Craig can come up with something just wonderful.
Yeah, I think they all come out wearing like leather jackets over their shoulder pads. I think it'd be beautiful.
There you go.
Maybe even get that woman who put a knife on herself and the other guy after the guy complained about her flatulence. It was one of the cheerleaders of cool. I don't know. I'm just thinking. Anyway, it's actually 40 miles east of Sacramento. This is a tiny city, is in El Dorado County, which is ironically next to Flatulence County. And the people who live there love it. Kind of between.
Except when the wind blows.
Let us do the jokes, okay, Jess? I'm just saying,
You couldn't laugh, but Craig did.
She can see me through the window.
He tried to keep it quiet, but he did, even though you didn't. Shame on you.
Shame on you. Shame on you. Can't believe the bro code has now died.
It's over.
Laughing at her flatulence jokes. God. Anyway,
well, if you can't beat them, join them, right?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Now, here's something that I did not know. 1 out of every 8 Americans was born or is from, I guess, California.
Yep.
I did not know that.
Nor did I.
Yeah, I think that's unbelievable. And then, so there's roughly 325 million people that live in the United States? Roughly?
I think you're about right.
Wow. And 1
out of 8?
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
So that's 80 million people.
Leave it to Craig.
Correction. Sorry, it's 40 million people.
I was going to say, I was doing the math, but I didn't get it done fast enough.
Evidently, someone's got a calculator.
Nope. Otherwise, I would have had it right the first time.
Well, aren't we the brainiac today? Evidently went to school at Flatulence U. Okay. Anyway, that was pretty cool. And then in California and 3 other states, ladies' nights are against the law because they are considered gender discrimination. Janice, how do you feel about that?
You already know. I think it's ridiculous. I really do.
You can't say. Are Boy Scouts still allowed to be out there?
I don't have a clue. I just think that to say anything, I don't care if it's ladies' nights, men's nights, whatever nights, they should be able to have it. There should not be a law. Why are we wasting our time on laws like that?
Because people are sometimes ignorant.
I can
say that.
You can say
not
that.
Not my fans, not my viewers, not my fans. I'm saying those people. And you know who those are.
We know who they are. That's right.
You all should be living in Flatulence County. Okay.
Hey, do you want to talk about that wonderful trail you were talking about earlier?
I do. Actually, I do. This is actually pretty cool. Go ahead, tell them a little bit about it.
Well, there is a coast-to-coast hiking trail that stretches from Delaware to California. Now, as I told you, I am originally from California, and I have never heard of this, and I'm sure it's not new. And that's pretty phenomenal that you could hike or it's off-road type stuff. So I don't know if they allow off-road bikes, but
I mean, I always knew that there was Route 66,
yes,
or that people used to go. I think you caught it from Illinois all the way to California, and that's one thing that I have to tell you. I'm pretty sore at myself for not doing that when I was younger and had the time to go out there and just drive, Route 66,
right.
And to do that because of all the great things, the largest ball of yarn and all these different crazy places, the largest amount of tinfoil, and I think it would have been fun just to take pictures of that and stop at every one of these crazy restaurants and everything. But to go ahead, I mean, it says here it's 6,800 miles of continuous multi-use trail stretching from Cape. Is it Henlopen?
Hang on, I'll take a look. I'm not looking at
Henlopen. Henlopen.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Cape Henlopen State Park, Delaware, to Port Reyes National Seashore in California. And it crosses America. It's really unbelievable. Like I know in Ohio and Cleveland, they have the park system which is like Ohio has this deep crevice, and it's the park system like in Cleveland, and you can take that and all the trails, and there's roads. I'll take it right to Columbus, Ohio. And that was about
this trail does go through Ohio. I don't know if it's through there, but it does go through Ohio. So
could be.
Yeah, 524 miles of it in Ohio.
Yeah, so
wow.
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
It's more than cool. It's really, if you get an opportunity, folks, to do something like this, these are the trips to take.
Even if you took a piece of it, even if you couldn't do the whole thing,
right.
It'd be really kind of cool to take some time and do that. What a great vacation.
It really, and the thing is, listen, I'm very, very fortunate to travel all over the world and hello to my fans in Australia and South Africa and throughout Europe, here in the United States and Canada. But I got to tell you, if you have the opportunity to do something with your family, do it now. Don't wait. These are great opportunities. Even the Route 66 or Route 66, take it. Do something with your family like that. Take the phones away from the kids, as crazy as it sounds, and go ahead and do something like that. Even this trail this Discovery Trail, that would be a lot of fun. Do a little bit of camping. I don't camp because I've seen Friday the 13th many times, and I just don't camp because of that. I don't have sex in the middle of the forest either because you automatically die. That's all I'm saying. Okay, I've seen every one of those movies. I know what I'm talking about, folks. But any stories you want to share with me, Craig, on that one?
He's not even going to the mic.
He's not even going to the mic.
He is not touching that for a second. Not for a second.
But if you do get the opportunity, you got to go. Anyway, we're going to be right back in a little bit for our fourth segment. And this has been fun. Listen, we're taking questions. Where have you been on crazy vacations? Let us know. Crazy vacations. I don't care if it's in Greece. I don't care if it's all over the world. Let us know. You can also call us 844-790-8255. We'll be right back after a few of these wonderful messages from our sponsors. You know how much I love you. This is Basil. You're listening to A Pinch of Basile right here with Janice Hermson, and we're going to be right back after a few of these wonderful messages.
Here on America Matters.
Are you shy and don't want to talk on the air? Text us your questions or comments to 775-237-2266. Now back to the show.
Oh, we are back, folks. We are back on the Pinch of Basile. Janice, what were you tell me, sweetheart?
I'm trying to tell you where to find the information about the light bulb that hasn't been turned off since 1901. Yeah. And it still shines at the fire station.
Actually, tell these people about this. You told me this earlier today.
I did.
And I was just like, you got to be
It's kind of a wow thing, right? I think it's a wow thing.
Since 1901?
1901. The Centennial Light is the world's longest-lasting light bulb, burning since 1901. It's located at 4550 East Avenue in Livermore, California, and it's maintained by the Livermore Pleasanton Fire Department. Due to its longevity, the bulb has, and where's the last page? See, now I'm doing it to me. What I did to you, I'm doing to me.
Yeah, you see?
I got it now, though. Has been noted by the Guinness Book of World Records, Ripley's Believe It or Not, and General Electric. It's been cited as evidence for the existence of planned obsolescence in later produced light bulbs. So it's pretty phenomenal, I think. And what's really weird, I mean, I've lived in a lot of places in California, and one of them was near Livermore and Pleasanton, and I never knew about that. So, when you live in these places, you don't hear about stuff like this because it becomes part of, what everybody already knows, right?
True. And the thing is, too, how sad is it that we have, like, I lived in New York for years and rarely ever went to I think I went to the Statue of Liberty when I was in my late teens.
Oh, wow.
I should have been going there.
Yeah.
Now, when the World's Fair...
I paid a lot of money for my daughter to be able to go there.
Really?
I did, yeah. When she was in middle school, they had a trip, and I made sure she got to go because that, to me, was important.
It's sad. I love the buildings. I heard that the Mercury building just sold?
No, I didn't hear that.
Or is it? It's either the Mercury building or the Chrysler building. I'm sorry, not the Mercury. The Chrysler building just recently sold. That is the most beautiful, ornate Art Deco building that was built back in the 20s, I want to say. And I should have been in that building too. And I haven't gone into these gorgeous Art Deco, designs that were back from the day. So, folks, you ever get an opportunity, hit these beautiful structures before they do one day fall and torn down for new modernized buildings. But yeah, you got a light bulb. I mean, I look at a light bulb the wrong way.
They're gone.
They're gone.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Craig, with his wonderful personality and it's electric, his personality, probably just touches a switch and bulbs just break left and right.
No, switches go on, though, in the station sometimes. Or get left on. Huh, Craig?
Probably by the ghosts. I would think by the ghosts that are in Ventura, the Ventura ghosts, probably has something to do with that.
They come passing through.
Yeah. It's just Ventura ghosts. I love that.
Like flatulence.
Look, the Ventura ghosts are in Flatulence County.
No, she said they're just passing through, and I said like flatulence.
I know, nobody gets it, right? Gosh.
I didn't get that when you got me. Listen, if we're going to do highbrow comedy, I'm out. That's all I'm saying. I'm more like hit the fist on the table. But if you want the golf cap, yeah, that was good. That was good. I love you, Janice.
I know. You keep saying that.
I do. There is something I didn't love, to be quite honest with you.
What was that?
Well,
I know what that was.
Yeah.
I do.
If you follow me on Facebook, I had an unwanted guest that was at my home at the beach, and was not crazy about this guest, if you will. It dug its way under the foundation, and it was a family of possums.
A family? I only saw the one. It was a whole family?
They caught the one, caught the others, a family of possums, if you will. And probably the most ugliest looking thing I have ever seen. And I got close to it. I didn't want to kill it. I'm all about letting them loose in the forest someplace. And but this thing was perhaps the ugliest thing. If you go to my Facebook, Basile Fans, BASILEFANS, like me, check out the stuff. You'll see the wonderful caged possum. And I asked some of my friends who are Greek and are chefs, how do you prepare Greek possum?
Yes, it's an excellent question.
Yes, it is. And is there an actual recipe to use some of the garlic that Craig was at earlier talking?
Yeah.
And maybe use some of the lima beans that we discussed as well?
Possum and lima beans, yum.
Just like Yaya used to make. I'm telling you, folks, that's good cooking. And then someone said it was funny, why don't you ask the Clampids? And I started laughing.
Oh, that was a good one.
I always think, have you ever dealt with possums?
Not me, no. I have never. No.
I mean, you always see them on the side of the road, unfortunately, after they got run over and stuff like that. But I never, oh my God. And they are the animal, they're just ugly animals. And I was like, oh.
Hey, Craig, is that what we have here is like opossums? Is that what we have?
No, we have.
What do we have?
Armadillos?
They look like that to me. We have some really big creatures. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
I've seen them over by the gym over on South Virginia. Just the weirdest thing.
Wombats?
No, they, gosh.
Yeah, his old age is kicking in. What can I tell you?
They're not armadillos.
Raccoons.
Oh,
it is
we
a
have
raccoon.
raccoons,
Yes,
yeah.
we do. Yeah, we had some outside our office too. It was kind of scary. They come
live
in
on
like
our sewers.
threes.
They actually live in our storm drains.
Yeah, we had like 3 of them when I was walking out of the office one night, and I was like, "Oh no, I'm not going out yet." They were big too. They're real big.
Raccoons are, they look cute. They look innocent and cute, but
they're mean.
Yeah, they're mean, and they have rabies and all that.
Yeah.
And,
I had gophers when I lived in Oregon. We had just moved out there. I was very young, a long time ago, and we had vegetables that we were growing. I was from the city, never did any of this stuff. We bought this place that had, I know, crazy stuff. So we had strawberries and all sorts of things. And the guy that lived there before us planted potatoes, and I'd never had like a fresh potato, and it was good. It was great, actually, and beans and all that. But the gophers would come, and they literally pull them down into the ground. It looked just like a cartoon. Oh, yes, there's your possum. There it is.
You see it?
Yeah. It's
ugly as hell,
ugly,
isn't it?
yes.
Oh.
So
your Facebook audience can see it now.
yes,
too.
they can see it now, too. So they would pull it right down, right? So I got a whole bunch of cats and solved that problem, but yeah, it was crazy. Crazy stuff.
Where I used to live in Long Island, by the way, to all my Longwood and Sunbeltport brethren, love you guys, really do. A good friend of mine, Big Jim O'Brien, way to recover, brother. I'm really happy that everything is okay. We used to live in Long Island, and we were famous, of course, for Long Island potatoes. And they used to lose a lot of potatoes to gophers and rabbits, believe it or not.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I never knew, and they didn't even use ketchup, which really destroys the whole essence of the potato. If you're not going to use condiments, that's all I'm saying to the wild animals. If you're not going to use condiments, they're there for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
The only other
thing I dealt with was a peacock. I had a peacock on my roof in about where I was talking about, West Hills, California. Wow. Just a suburban neighborhood. All of a sudden, we wake up one morning and look up on the roof, and there's this huge, beautiful peacock. Stayed up there for 2 or 3 days. Don't know where it came from. Don't know where it went. But wow, that was weird. That was very weird.
And you said it was up by your roof?
It was on our roof. Yeah. It was actually, It stayed up on the roof. We couldn't get it to come down. And plus, you didn't know if you wanted to, right? I didn't know too much about peacocks or what they do or don't do.
Are you sure that the NBC signal wasn't coming through?
Yes, we weren't that close to Hollywood.
Okay. Yeah. All right. No, because the NBC peacock.
Yeah.
See how I did that, folks?
Yeah, it was really well
okay.
done.
I need a 6. Anyway, but to be quite honest with you, I haven't done with.
So Paul Bond says, hang on a second, my screen flipped. Spankopedia, Basil. Basil will understand.
Listen, I have a friend of mine, Paul Bond. He's a good friend, great professional, and I write with them, and we try to develop programming. And he yesterday was asking me how to pronounce spanakopita. Spanakopita.
Oh, okay. So
and and he said, is it spanakopita? Is it spanakopita?
Spankopedia is what he said.
Spankopedia, and this man, he's so white it hurts me. He's somewhat blinding to see him. And he's just sitting there. He's got his glasses. Yeah, I have to wear sunglasses when he comes by me because he's so white. I'm Greek. I'm not really white. I'm Greek. I'm swarthy. I'm a good-looking guy, even though I can't get a date in prison. Long story. Nonetheless, he goes to me. He goes, Spana kopititi kopo. And I'm like, you are ridiculous. Simply ridiculous. Everyone can say spanakopita. John Bochco can say spanakopita. Mike Gershek, however you pronounce his name, he can say it.
Oh, no, he said that was your fault, not mine.
Yeah. All of you can say it except for Paul Bond.
Okay, so I got another name for you. Ted, and I'm not going to say his last name either. It starts with a D. It says your set designer needs to do something about the backdrop.
Listen, this is a beautiful setup. This is my studio. This is the way. Look, you shush.
You're going to have to sign out, bud.
Yeah, I know. Well, listen, folks, I got to tell you all for watching, listening. I love you all. You're listening to A Pinch of Basile. Reminders, don't forget to listen every Tuesday at 6 to 7, New York City time. We can be heard all around the world, americamatters.us. You're listening to the one and only Basile, Pinch of Basile, Janice Hermson, and Craig. I love you all. Good night. Peace.